walking through the field goal. Here's Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne.
He's in his zone, second quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Steps away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Darren Waller, a 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Travis Etienne and the Jags offense set to take over again here.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
On 1st down, Lawrence
steps away to his left.
That is caught downfield. It's Waller.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete here to Waller.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
They go play action with Lawrence.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darren Waller in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken in at the 3.
So we come upon... Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the best.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive, and also give him a first down. Now Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in the stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in there by Crowder. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Crowder. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Bass on for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit.
after the touchdown pass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, good return up past the 30. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blower when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10.
Allen. They'll roll him out right. Man open, here is Crowder. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Again, Singletary right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now Allen off the bootleg.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Lawrence on 3rd down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on. Back now in Jacksonville. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
Open man downfield is Jeudy. He's got it.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Again, it's Lawrence. This is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Jaguars are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. And the Bills getting set to go. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And they'll go again. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. There he goes, right side. The 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jamison Crowder with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bills take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion, and now we're back to a one-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You've got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. They're not home yet. They still need the two-point conversion to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive.
Now Allen.
And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the O team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Etienne up the middle.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up.
On second down, Etienne once more.
And he gets it down to the 32. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
A handoff for Etienne.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
198 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And they'll run with Etienne.
Stop short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. Taken at about the 1.
On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back